The weather is getting colder, so here are some of my top tips to make transitioning skincare wise to this colder weather go a bit more smoothly and still be effective. I'm a firm believer of not changing your routine too much because you never change a winning team, but just tweaking it a bit can make a huge difference, or especially I've seen a huge difference when it comes to the weather changes, because not only the weather changes, you're also warming up your house a bit more, you're getting a bit less sun hours, and all these things do have an influence on the way that your skin reacts. So a gentle cleanser is essential. A lot of the times I see people use quite stripping cleansers, and especially during the winter months, you really want to make sure that the barrier, so the overall health of your skin, including hydration, is as best as possible. I love this pre-coat cleanser also because I think it's quite affordable for the amount that you get, but not only that, 50% of this bottle is glycerin, which is a humectant, and that really makes this a super gentle cleanser. But don't get it twisted, it still cleanses amazingly. When it comes to your daytime skincare, you want it to soothe, hydrate, and protect. Those are the three words that I always try to keep in mind. So when it comes to hydration and soothing, sprays like these are amazing because it's very lightweight. You don't really notice a difference when it comes to heaviness on the skin, but they can still add a lot of hydration to the skin. I feel like it's kind of a misconception that people are like, yeah, richer products or thicker products offer more moisture. Not always, because sometimes it can just be a thickener that has been added to create that illusion, but to not really pay off. So for me, I love to work in thin layers to really make sure that it sinks in really nicely, and I go from thinner to a bit thicker because it works best for me. So another thing is keep it simple. So I try to stick to a max of 3 serums, and yes, sometimes I do a bit more because I'm bougie. It's not needed, but all of them have their own purpose, their own feel, and are suitable for my personal skincare needs. But if there is a serum that I would at least consider, it has to be one with a lot of antioxidants. I personally love this vitamin C serum, but I know that not everyone's skin responds super well on vitamin C. So peptides are also a great option. They can really help to protect the skin from oxidative stress from the outside. So things like pollution, etc. They layer and work really well with your SPF. Now, if you're someone who feels like, oh my God, my skin is getting so dry when the weather is getting colder, you have two options. You can add a cream as your step before using an SPF to really lock in all of the moisture that you put in previously when it comes to your serums, and to add an extra barrier and moisture. Or you can switch your sunscreen into a richer one. Nowadays, there's so many different type of sunscreens out there that are basically a day cream and an SPF in one, which would be great, especially if you have drier skin during the winter months, to switch to, so you just all have it in one step. But you don't have to do that. You can also stick to your favorite sunscreen, like for example what I'm doing, and just add one layer of cream, and then I'm gonna add my SPF because that is a step that will always stay the same. Sun protection, yes, also during winter time is still essential because you'll still have sun exposure. And if your goal is prevention, and I'm not only talking about skin cancer because I feel like obviously that is a major thing, but when it comes to people of color, it's not that common. But when it comes to like DNA damage overall and skin aging, this is a great way to prevent all of it because yes, black don't crack, but we don't want to jinx it. Hope this helps.